So how do you play VROOM KABOOM? Well, essentially it's a tower defense game where your vehicles are your weapons. So if you look at the end of the road at my opponent's base, you'll see he has two oil tanks, one on the left and one on the right. On top of the oil tanks are the health bars, which show you the health status of each tank. And if I go all the way back down to my end, I have two tanks as well, and you can see my opponent's already attacking one of my tanks. So by playing cards from my deck, as you can see here, I can summon vehicles that will drive all the way to the end of the track, and then I want to jump and crash into my enemy tanks. If I destroy both of the oil tanks, then I win the match. If my opponent destroys my oil tanks, then I lose the match. In the game, we have two types of resource. One is firepower and one is oil. You can see here is my global firepower count, and this is my global oil count. And if you notice on the top left of each card, there's an appropriate icon indicating which kind of resource the card requires to be played. So here the Roaring Rhino takes 5 oil to play, and here the Dune Rat takes 4 firepower to play. So managing your resources in the game is an important tactical aspect to defeating your opponent. To play a card, just drag and drop it onto one of the lanes here, and it'll spawn into the game. And you'll notice every time I play a card, it subtracts the amount of resource written on the card from my global pool. And if I play too many, then these cards now become unavailable because I don't have enough firepower to play them. So if you ever find yourself in a situation where you don't have enough resources to play, like I have now, you can actually drag and drop one of your cards into the recycler, and you'll get back the amount of resource that's in the bottom right corner of the card. So I've just dropped my Hornet and he's converted into 3 firepower. So now I have enough to play my Dune Rat or my Airstrike. So if I have enough resources, I can actually play multiple vehicles at the same time, just by dragging and dropping them one by one into the game, and then switching between them with the cycle buttons. So on keyboard, the cycle buttons are Q and E, and on gamepad, it's the left bumper and the right bumper. At any time, I can switch back and forward and control the current selected vehicle. So if you're not driving your vehicle, then the AI will drive for you, so you don't have to manage every single vehicle you have on the battlefield.